I want to tell y'all about two really neat words today. The first word is stewardship, and the second one is generosity. So what is stewardship? Stewardship is taking care of things. So when God created the world, He created it with so many wonderful and beautiful things in it. And He asked Adam and Eve to help take care of it, to make sure that everything had what it needed to thrive and be exactly what it was created to be. And so in the same way, we're supposed to be good stewards too, of all of our resources, of our time, of our talents, of our gifts, and even our money. And to be a good steward, what we're really trying to do is to figure out what to do with all of those good resources. There are three basic things that you can do. One of them that you can do is you can spend it. You can go ahead and use it now. You can save it. You might use it later. Or we can share it. That is, we can let others benefit and enjoy from our gifts too. But why would we share it? And why would we give it? Well, that's our second word, generosity. What is generosity? It's giving, and it's giving joyfully, and it's giving fully. When you think about generosity, I think back to that garden and about how God created the whole world with everything in it. And it could have been simple, but it was filled with flowers and animals and all kinds of different creation. And everywhere you look, it's full of life and something different. When God created the world, He created it generously and abundantly. Everyone has enough. And I think that part of being a good steward is learning to live generously, is learning to give so that we all have what we need. And when we really live generously, I think we'll all have more than enough. We'll have some lagniappe, a little bit extra with which to thrive. One of the ways that we can live generously is to share our resources with our church or our diocese through the Go Forward Capital campaign. The churches of the Diocese of the Central Gulf Coast are collecting money, and they're going to do some really cool sharing and generous giving with it. One of the things that they're going to do with the money that's shared is that they're going to give it to Camp Beckwith. We all know and love Camp Beckwith. Maybe you've been to summer camp there, or you've been to a retreat there, or you've just had some good times with your church family, or maybe just your friends and family there. It's a place where we've all gotten to experience the love of God in nature or out on the bay. Another way that the Go Forward campaign is sharing resources is to set up these grants. And what people will be able to do is apply when they have a really great idea of how to share good news, of how to share God's love with others. And so folks can come and say, I have this great idea. Can you help me make it a reality? Can you help me do it? And hopefully, because we've shared all of our resources, we'll be able to do it. And we'll be able to share God's love with more and more people in new and creative ways. If you want to be part of living generously through the Go Forward Capital campaign, there's something that you can do. You can get one of these mite boxes that Miss Eleanor has put together. And throughout the season of Lent and all the way up until Easter, you can take some of that money that you want to share and you can put it in the mite box. Or if your house is like my house and we don't use a lot of money for chores, there'll be a QR code that you can scan on the back and you can give online that way. But you want to bring your mite bags back to your church on Easter Sunday, and then we'll collect the money and we'll make sure that it gets shared with Camp Beckwith and with those good news grants. Giving money isn't the only way that we can live generously. If you can't give money, or if you want to give something besides money as well, you can also give prayers. If you want to put them in your mite box, you can write them down and put them right in there and still bring it on Easter Sunday, and those prayers will be cherished. All of these things are wonderful ways that you can be a good steward and live generously through the Go Forward Capital campaign.